Soon and very soon, my King is coming, robed in righteousness and crowned.
Seeing you, Kathy. Seeing you, Vivian.
When I see him, I shall be made like him. Soon and very soon.
Looks like everything's going down.
Soon and very soon, my King is coming, robed in righteousness.
Seeing everybody.
And crowned with love. When I see him, I shall be made like him. Soon and very soon. Soon and very soon, I'll be going to the place he has prepared for me. There my sin erased, my shame forgotten. Soon and very soon,
Just listen.
I will be with the one I love, with unveiled face I'll see him. There my soul will be satisfied. Soon and very soon.
Sing with us now.
Soon and very soon, see the procession, the angels and the elders around the throne. At his feet I'll lay my crowns, my worship. Soon and very soon, I will be with the one I love, with unveiled face I'll see him. There my soul will be satisfied. Soon and very soon. And though I have not seen him, my heart knows him well. Jesus Christ, the Lamb, the Lord of heaven.
I will be.
I will be with the one I love, with unveiled face I'll see him. There my soul will be satisfied. Soon and very soon. Soon and very soon.
Good seeing everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to get started. Thanks to my mods and everybody that sends me something. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated all my mods. Greatly appreciated. Good seeing you, Christina. Shepard, haven't seen you in a while. Great seeing you. Everybody, greatly appreciated seeing everybody. Sonia, Cindy, Carol, good seeing everybody. There's Cindy. Sharon, good seeing everybody. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. Mindy, hope everybody's doing well. Twin Life, good seeing you. Clark, good seeing you. Ed, good seeing everybody. I'm going to get started. I'm going to go over a few things first, and then I'm going to get started. As you know, most of you might know that Trump paused the bombing, and he had been bombing them for 13 days. 13 days that we bombed them. Very interesting that it was 13 their number. They bombed them for 13 days. Things could escalate very shortly.
This is your World War.
If you don't know, the oil fields, Saudi Arabia's Amoco was hit. Ukraine strikes in Iran. Israel preps bunkers. This is all what's going on right now. They were saying we bombed them for 13 days, but the reason why the escalation has stopped, it says Trump puts Iran escalation on hold over weapons shortage. The weapons that they are short of, our Patriot missile stockpiles, are already diminished. So what do you use if your Patriot missiles are gone? If your missiles are gone, what do you use next? If all your Patriot missile stockpiles are already diminished. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, DJ. That's right. So they put the bombing on hold because of this. It could start up any time. Anytime. The mountain, you don't need a Patriot missile to get their mountain. Their mountain. I want to talk about this a minute. In my last video, I talked about Moses. Moses was delivered from his hands of his enemies. This also happened with Hezekiah. Also, this happened with Daniel. Daniel was delivered out of the fire. But what is the significance of this? This is a pattern. God does not act until the sword, and that's exactly what it says in the Bible. This is redeemed. I've talked about this before. This is in Malachi chapter 3 or 4, excuse me. It's in Micah chapter 4. Micah chapter 4. We will be redeemed from the hands of our enemies. First Chronicles says it exactly. This is how it is. It says, and what nation on earth is like the people Israel? Our God went to redeem, to be his own people, and make the name of gladness and troubleness by driving out nations before thy people, and whom thou have redeemed out of Egypt. It also says the sword. He delivered them from the sword. This is what's going to happen to us. We will be delivered from the sword. We will be delivered from the hands of our enemies. And all these Bible verses redeem God. And it says right here in First Chronicles, it says, to be his own people and the name of greatness. Our God is going to be great from redeeming us from the hands of our enemies. And this doesn't happen until we are attacked, till the sword is on us. And then we will be redeemed. It's not just any old time. It's when we are attacked. When we are attacked, it's right here. As I said, redeem thee from the hands of their enemy. We will be redeemed. We will be redeemed when we are attacked. Yeah, the 26th, it ain't going to happen on the 26th. I'm not being attacked. I'm not being attacked like Moses was, Hezekiah was. I'm not being attacked. Now I'm going to get to Now I'm going to get to Netanyahu. Netanyahu will be in the United States. He'll be in the United States on, as you can see, they're talking about his arrest. His arrest. Netanyahu is going to New York City, and they're talking about arresting him. Trump, everything could start this week. Trump is going to Michigan. He's going to be going to Michigan on Monday. If something happened on Monday, Netanyahu would be here. Everything could go down. Oh, the great and terrible, as it says in First Chronicles. It's, as you can see right here, great and terrible day of the Lord. Great for us, terrible for the unrepentance. But the mayor of New York City has said that he'd arrest Netanyahu. This was brought to my attention by Tammy and Cindy. Great information. Netanyahu and Betty. A lot of people sent this to me. Netanyahu to visit Trump at the White House and attend dear friends Lindsey Graham's memorial service. New York City is where
Lindsey's voice and miss his convictions. He understood something.
New York City is where Netanyahu is scheduled to appear on Fox News, where he is dedicated. He's going to be on Fox News either Monday or Tuesday. Before he goes to the funeral, New York City is where Fox News is located. It's located in New York City. Also, this is where Netanyahu's going to be staying. Israel government takes control of Manhattan apartment registered to Netanyahu for 40 years. The Israel government took control of Netanyahu's apartment in New York City where he stays. The reason why is for security issues, being the fact that the Israel government took control of it. They could have military personnel there, high security, plus the United States also protects Netanyahu's apartment in New York City. Netanyahu is going here. He's going to Midtown Manhattan. As you can see, main headquarters for Fox News is in Manhattan, New York. This is where he's going. This is the address right here, 1036 or 136, New York City on 6th Avenue. The buck moon is on the 29th. Something could happen. If something happened, I'm looking for something to happen. If something does happen, it's not going to happen until chaos happens. Order out of chaos. Great and terrible. The buck moon is on the 29th. The buck moon is in Leave the World Behind. The buck moon is traditionally named the full moon in July, linked to the time when the male deer grows new antlers across North America. It's culture and seasonal marker rather than astronomical, whatever. Its connection to Leave the World Behind. The connection to Leave the World Behind is visual metaphor of the story's core idea, looking back at the world that is on fire. Looking back at the world that is on fire. Some people sent me this as far as for today. This was today. I had other people I talked to about this. This looks like the full moon to me. This does not look like today's moon to me. Looks like the full moon. They also have the buck moon, the buck, right here at the beginning, which is right there, a buck. When the full moon, the exit at the buck right here, it lights up when the full moon. So people are sending me this about this being today, the 25th. I don't think so. It looks like a full moon to me. And Leave the World Behind. The buck moon is on the cover. It's also an iPad goat. It's also in The Knowing. They show The Knowing, the buck in The Knowing. This was sent to me by Cindy. Also, thank you, Cindy. In the Bible, this was what Cindy sent me. Thank you, Cindy. In the Bible, Strong's Hebrew for buck, it was referring to a deer. It is also can refer to a male goat. A male goat can also be called a buck. Male buck is a goat, male goat, and in Strong's Hebrew, this is the number right here. Thank you, Cindy. It can also be referred to as a male goat, and Cindy sent me this information, which is very interesting. Thank you, Cindy. I want to play this because we're also getting a heat dome.
Data coming in from Hoover
Thank you, everybody that sent me this.
We're about to break the record lows, guys. As I started the video, we were a little less than 10 inches away from that low level mark that was set in July of 2022. Wouldn't you remember that? We were watching some of the same events happen at that time. But the record low, again, has been set at 1040, but it was actually 1040.58, a little over 1040 and a half feet. And it makes a difference when you're looking at the drop here, because right now, as of today, we are at 1041.25. It was 0.28 when I started the video. So we're about, again, getting close to less than 9 inches away from the record. But again, 1040.58 was that record. We're going to look at that and at the current information coming in and the current level. And this is what we had back then, again, July 28, 2022, just 3 days from being 4 years. But Lake Mead's all-time lowest recorded water level was 1040.58 feet above sea level, set again on the July 28. It marked the lowest point for the reservoir since it was initially filled in the 1930s following the construction of Hoover Dam. Now, this morning at the 8 to 9 o'clock hour, and this would be mountain time, we were at 1041.26. That's the newest numbers. Remember, record low was 1040.58. So that puts us again, guys, we're about 3/4 of a foot from sinking below that record low. Again, when I started getting the data ready, we were at 1041.28. We're at 26 now, or 0.26. So we are almost, again, at 3/4 of a foot away from breaking that record. Now, every fraction of a foot is vital now due to critical infrastructure thresholds. The 1040-foot buffer. At this exact level, the upper water intake valves for the municipal supply become heavily restricted, complicating water delivery to the Las Vegas Valley. And the Bureau of Reclamation, guys, now they're expecting this less than a foot gap to be completely erased in a matter of days. Now, we've had a little bit of reprieve there because we were averaging 2.1 feet in drop for every 14 days, and that's been going on since late May. But this, a little bit of rain just maybe a week ago upstream from Mead has slowed that progression down to about 1.5 or 1.6 feet per 14 days. But now that's pretty much gone, and we're going to actually see it go back up to about 0.23 foot per day like it has the last 2 days. But even at the rate we're seeing right now, which is, again, getting very quickly back up to the 2.1 feet per 2 weeks, guys, in just less than 1 week, we're going to hit the 1040 mark, 3 or 4 days. Think about that. But 1038 is where Tier 3 restrictions kick in, and the federal government's going to have to step in and
so he's saying about 14 days. He's saying about 14 days. Guess where the heat dome is? Guess where the heat dome is? He's talking about evaporation. He's talking about 14 days. Guess where the heat dome is? He's talking about water evaporation. The heat dome is right over this area of the United States, the heat dome. Once it gets down to what is it, 138, he's talking about as you can see, he says less than 3 weeks, 138. When it gets to 138, they're gonna have to start turning off turbines. That means power. This is the West Coast power on the West Coast. So as you can see, he says 3 weeks, 2 weeks, but here's 10 days forecast for that area. I checked it out. This is Lake Mead. As you can see, 111. I don't know if this is normal. Maybe somebody in that area would know. But as you can see, 111, sunny, 110, 110, 110, 110. The chances of rain, it doesn't look like any rain. Doesn't look like any rain to me. 111, 112. I do not know if this is normal, but I was just checking because he said that that's on an extreme heat warning for this area. He was saying that is what the evaporation is. It would be 12 days to 13 days, or 3 weeks to 2 weeks. So it doesn't look like any rain to me. And the heat dome is over this area right here. As you can see right there, the heat dome.
The biggest heat dome on the planet on top of the biggest heat dome on the planet on.
As you can see, that's right where the heat dome is, and it doesn't look like any rain to me. When you have this heat dome, also people in this area, just be aware because there's fires all over the place. There's fires all over the place.
Top of the U.S. Much of the nation will endure a brutal and long-lasting heat wave. Weekend highs reaching 105 in the plains from Texas all the way up to Canada. Hundreds of heat records over the next week. The hottest weather will be in the southwest, with Phoenix topping 110 on 7 of the next 10 days. Palm Springs should exceed 120, even flirting with its all-time record of 124 by next weekend, as the heat dome challenges all-time record heights.
And this is the monster heat wave that I was warning you about. It is now here. It's going to set in here on the West Coast and move its way across the country. It's going to bring temps, as you can see there, potentially around 124 degrees. These are deadly, super deadly heat waves. And I'm going to tell you, just like always, all this is engineered, modified, and being controlled, not to help us, that's for sure. On top of the drought we have, you can see that they're pushing this heat.
So this is what's going on. This is not normal. Betty sent me something yesterday about the Colorado River. The Colorado River was drying up, a tributary. Sent me yesterday. Thank you, Betty. Carol might have also, Vivian, sent me a video about the Colorado River drying up. So there's nothing coming to Lake Mead. There's nothing coming, and it's going to be drying up fast. So as I said, Trump's going to Michigan. He's going to Oakland County. Guess when the primary's supposed to be? The primary's supposed to be Obama's birthday. Primary's supposed to be Obama's birthday, which he's going there Monday. As I said, there's going to be an event. It's Order Out of Chaos. As I said, I showed in the first part of my video. We'll see what happens. Everybody in the comment section was everybody in the comments saying a rabbit was also a buck. I think most people said that. Bugs Bunny.
That's all, folks.
Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny Day is it's July 27th. Because I did check. Bugs Bunny also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's actually July 27th. July 27th is Bugs Bunny 86th birthday celebrated nationwide with the 24-hour Mead TV Tunes Marathon. Bugs Bunny's birthday bash. Bugs Bunny birthday bash is on July 26th, but July 27th, 2026 is Bugs Bunny Day. It is, but they're celebrating it on the 26th. So we'll see what happens. Hope everybody's doing well. See what happened. Netanyahu, this is an IPEC goat also. Netanyahu's going to be in the United States in it could be this right here, the United States. Also, too, the United States military merged. The United States military merged with Israel. Most people know that. That also could be upcoming judgment also. So, good seeing everybody. God bless. I'm going to be going to praise and worship. Hope to see everybody there. I'll get to say hi to everybody. Good seeing everybody. Canes one, good seeing you. Good seeing everybody. Betty, greatly appreciate everybody that sends me something. Greatly appreciated. God bless. Yep, 86. Yeah, she did say that. She was one of the first ones, the governor of Michigan, to say 8645, actually, because it was during his first term. And she came to the White House. Michigan governor came to the White House last year. which I thought was very strange because she's a big Obama supporter. She came there. She came there last year. She came there last year on Obama's, or the day after Obama's birthday. She came on August 5th. Tuesday, August 5th, she came to the White House. Also, I thought it was very interesting about Trump. I'm going to put this in here too. There's a lot of things that I could, very interesting that Trump in his speech.
And there's one time in particular when Barack Hussein Obama hosted it. Do you know who that is?
He commented on the Correspondents' Dinner with Barack Obama, and he commented that in his video. He enjoyed it, he said. He watched it many times. So just more information. A lot of stuff's going on. We'll see what happens next. I'm going to be going praise and worship now. Good seeing everybody. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Be going live.